Furiosa! We've come too far. Furiosa! They took Furiosa!
As a child, my world was forever changed. My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Who do we have here?
She's from a place of abundance. This is our destiny.
My childhood, my mother, I want them back. I want them back!
Whatever you have to do, however long it takes, promise you'll find your way home. Protect the green place.
It's time to take what's rightfully ours! Ready? Steady! Go!
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I'm here to review Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, directed by the legendary George Miller, who has directed all 5 Mad Max films, which in this one is about Furiosa. This is a prequel to the Mad Max film that came out in 2015, titled Mad Max Fury Road, which starred Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. This is basically how the story of Furiosa, how she was abducted, how she was taken from the green place, and how she was raised in that disgusting area with that disgusting man with the thing on his mouth where he couldn't breathe without it. And it tells you exactly where it leads to Fury Road. And my God, these movies never disappoint. George Miller loves this story. He loves this world. He never seems to get tired of exploring new sides to this world. And this is the first time that he has done something that doesn't involve Mad Max. Mad Max is not in this. He's not the main character. It's a Mad Max saga. It's in that same universe where Mad Max is, but it is about Furiosa. Anya Taylor-Joy plays the younger version of Furiosa, not Charlize Theron. They couldn't get an older Charlize Theron to play a younger version of Furiosa. And Anya Taylor-Joy is incredible. She does such an amazing job, and she doesn't really, just like how Tom Hardy didn't say much as Mad Max, she does a lot of emotions in the face. And to do that, that is not an easy thing to do. To not have much dialogue and to do a lot with your facial emotions and how she's feeling or the moment she's in. Because there's a lot of action. We all know with these movies there is so much action going on that we're seeing a lot of facial emotions and movement, not much dialogue. That is how most of these movies are. They're very action heavy, run, explosions, very low, like this dialogue, but when the main character, it's just facial emotions most of the time. And as an audience, we have to understand what they're thinking through their facial emotions, and Anya Taylor-Joy just absolutely accomplishes that. And Chris Hemsworth plays the villain in this movie. This is the best performance I've seen from Chris since the movie Rush, or even in that movie where Battle of the Royale. This is a great performance. This is the first time even where he plays a twisted character. The Australian accent is there, and it's very Australian. This is an Australian movie. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of characters putting on Australian accents. Man, he is like this funny, dark character. And Chris just goes all out, having fun and really crafting this interesting character, who is a new character. He was not in Fury Road, but the villains, there are characters from Fury Road that are in this, and a lot of them are like, didn't they die? And people are like, dude, it's a prequel, so they're alive in this, obviously. I love this movie. You watch this movie and you go, I know who did this. It's like an art piece. You can just tell who did that, and it is its own thing. It's so distinctive. George Miller knew exactly what he wanted, and he did it so well. It's like when you have a baby and no one else would be able to create that. It's something that no one else would ever think of. That is so special to create, to be able to create something that no one else would ever really come up with. And George Miller is one of those people that has been able to accomplish something from his mind and make it into reality. Just like George Lucas with Star Wars and all these other things that have become these big impacts in movie history, Mad Max is just a phenomenal franchise, a phenomenal saga. This is another masterpiece in Australian film history. 10 out of 10.
Where are you going? So full of hope. There is no hope.
If you find him, he's mine.
There will always be war, but to get home, Furiosa fought the world.
Remember me.